Darius, can you just kind of set the scene of the dynamic of playing Thursday night under the lights, especially when it's such a big stage with a divisional opponent on the road?
For me, my mindset is, me being from down south, and the family not being able to, watch every game, and now being on the national stage, the whole family, all my friends, all everyone's watching. All eyes on you. There's no ducking. There's no hiding. There's no another game on. So it's either you're gonna go out, you're gonna play well, or you're gonna go out and look terrible. And that mindset of going against playing against a divisional opponent, that's something that you really want to step up. You want to say, you know what, I want to go out and prove that we are a good team. And I think I believe that we're a good team, and I believe that we're going to go out and show that on Thursday night.
Stephen Holder.
Darius, now playing against Derrick Henry last couple of years, what have you learned about what it takes to stop him? Just what lessons, I guess, have you taken away?
I always joke around with him. I tell him he's a DN playing on running back. He's huge. He's about 250, 260. But the thing with him, which is crazy, I would rather see him between the tackles. Between the tackles, he's not that guy between the tackles, that pounder that's going, he's still powerful, but he's more dangerous in space because he's so big. You don't know what he's going to do. He got speed, he got a stiff arm, and he got the size to run you over as well. So I just, in my mind, it's 11 versus 1 against him. We always talk about hamstring tackles, get him to stop his feet and, just gang tackle him. That's what it's going to take. To beat this team, you got to stop the run. It got to be 7+ to the ball, 11+ to the ball, and squeeze, wrap, and roll his hamstrings and just go from there.
Joel Erickson.
Darius, does that make him dangerous in the way they use him in the screen game too? Just because they kind of
yes, that's one thing about them. They're so run heavy. When they go to the passing game, they play action, their screens. They're so effective in that because of their first and second down run efficiency. And with them, having their screen game and the play action alpha, that's what makes them so good. That's what Ryan Tannehill does well is the boot game. And once you add in that screen aspect and you get blockers in front of Derrick Henry, that's something that you really don't want to see. So that's what you got to keep your eyes on them, and you got to make sure that the D line, we're hustling out the stack, setting edges, and just keeping the cup.
Stacey Dales.
Darius, we'll talk all week about Derrick Henry, but you guys have the number 1 total defense in the league. What makes you special as a defense? And I was curious to know, just as far as this game endings.
I think Stacey kind of cut out a little bit.
Can you hear me?
I got the first part of the question, but I didn't get.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're there, Stacey. Just a little cutting out.
Yeah, just the urgency. Every game is so important. Okay. Given the standings, how critical? Frank said yesterday this game is huge.
For the first part of the question, I think what makes our defense special is, we're selfless guys. Especially in the run fit, we got so many guys who are, risking their body just for the next guy to make the play. There's no one on our defense to say, you know what, we're doing our own thing. No, we're together. We're one unit, and you see that when you watch film against other defenses, they're not together. We're together no matter what. We run to the ball well. We do everything together. We celebrate together. There's no such thing as one person making a play. When someone get a sack, you see me, if I'm 15, 20 yards down the field, I'm celebrating them. And that's what makes this thing so special. We believe, we trust each other, and, that's what it's really all about. And for the second part of your question, it's a big game because it's a divisional game. And, Coach Frank talked about it yesterday that, to enter the playoffs, it always start with winning your division. And right now, this is a divisional game, and they're number 1. And if you got to win your division, you got to beat number one guy in your division. So we got to go out and come out on top, hopefully.
All right, we'll go one more. Jim Aiello.
Yeah, Darius. I mean, after the game the other day, you were saying you guys weren't good enough against the run. You watch film. I mean, you guys look pretty good. What did you see that you wanted to improve on after that game?
I just, me. I just hate losing. Even though we did stop the run, but in my mind, nobody, like, I don't care, if it's all of them together. It should be up under 100. That's my mindset every game. They should not rush over 100 yards, no matter who it is. And I didn't think that we played well enough to stop the Baltimore Ravens run game. I think they had 110, and a lot of that came from quarterback runs. And this week right here, like I said earlier with Tannehill, he does a lot of play action, and when he scrambles to throw and he scrambles to run like Lamar did. So we got to be on the keys. We got to be able to stop that if we want to get to that goal with less than 100 rushing yards. And if you want to win this game, you got to stop the run.